Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Ms. Warmoth, for your incredible service and for your willingness to step in this gap, and congratulations. I hope that your staff's prepared you for my question because the details are quite complicated. But I was heartened by your statement, and I'm going to just quote a couple things. You said, fundamental to the Army's readiness is its people. Army soldiers, whether active, guard, or reserve, their families, appreciate all of that, civilians and Army veterans. And then you state that General McConville and former Secretary McCarthy placed the Army's people at the center of their efforts. Later on, you said that you want to be a hands-on secretary, work closely with uniformed leadership, and empower staff. I love empowering staff unless they do a really lousy job, okay? So I like the hands-on part too. So there's really nothing that you're going to do in your job or that we do here that's more important than taking care of our soldiers. And the problem is when a problem has to be solved by a congressional inquiry that has to go all the way to the senator themselves threatening to hold a nominee's confirmation up, that's bad. That's bad from top to bottom. So I'm trying to help a major whose pay has been incorrect for over 10 months now. I'll spare the details. It's a soldier in a family of 4 who's been underpaid over $50,000. It came to my attention 2 months ago when it was only an 8-month problem. 2 months ago. Now it's a 10-month problem. And this issue still isn't completely fixed, certainly not to my satisfaction. In fact, I'm worried that my inquiry may have slowed the process down, if you can consider slowing an 8-month delay down. I say that because in one of the emails that we received a couple of days ago, maybe even yesterday, just the last couple of days, it's the unit that's trying to fix the issue wrote this. They said they are prohibited from any additional action now that a congressional inquiry is in place. Another email said that AFRICOM couldn't fix the soldier's problem until he closed out his inquiry. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you how that sounds. It certainly doesn't sound like the soldiers are the most important thing or that the people are the most important thing. It also troubles me that the Army might fix the problem and provide the back pay, again, exceeds well over $50,000. But because it took over 10 months, obviously there are other problems, like the benefits lost to TSP contributions or lost opportunities based on the time value of money. And of course, the complications of tax fixes that are upcoming. So I hope you took the time to prepare for the question, because I want to make sure that your comments in your opening statement become action and that you really do care about our soldiers. I have no reason to believe you don't, unless on June 1st the soldier still doesn't have his back paid, then I'm going to be concerned. And that the organization is going to ensure that it cares about our soldiers. So first of all, did the Army give you any excuse about why a soldier's pay issue wasn't fixed for 10 months and needed a United States Senator's personal attention before it got fixed?
Well, Senator, first of all, as my mother taught me, my mom didn't really like it when I screwed up and gave excuses. So this situation, frankly, is totally unacceptable. It is, we can't have situations where we're not paying our soldiers the money that they earn for 10 months. And the good news is my understanding is the Army is going to have this problem solved by June 1st. But from my understanding, which is, not in great depth, there isn't a good reason why this happened. There's not a particularly good explanation for why this happened other than the fact that we have a very large, complex bureaucracy. But I can assure you, if confirmed, that I will examine the particulars to make sure that we do learn lessons from this particular case so that this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
Well, I appreciate that. That's the answer that I'm looking for. I trust you with it, but I don't yet trust the Army. I might have 8 months ago. So we're going to see how it plays out, see if I can learn some more about why this happened. In reading the email, there's some reference to the fact, we don't have people in the office anymore taking care of these things. Or I'm paraphrasing slightly, but that's a really unacceptable answer.
I agree with you.
In North Dakota, everyone goes to work, by the way. Just so we all go to work. It's not we have a pandemic, but we still go to work. We do our jobs. If we have to do it from home, we still do them. We don't say we can't do them. We don't get paid if we don't do them. We do our work. And so we expect no less, certainly, from the leadership of the United States Army. So thank you again for your service. I share Senator Ernst's confidence in your confirmation, but I'd sure like to see some words put to action by our leadership. That I yield. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Cramer. Let me